In today's class, we are focusing on firing up our core and our pelvic floor. This is a quick routine, so if you are short on time or if you're wanting to add this on to another workout, it is the perfect routine. If you happen to have some blocks, go ahead and grab those and let's jump right into it. So we're gonna get started with our breath. I know it can be boring sometimes, but the breath is really important to connect with firing up our core and our pelvic floor. And we're just gonna amp the breath up a little bit more today with some Kapalabhati breathing. So propping yourself up on a block or a pillow. The Kapalabhati breath is that inhale. You might need a tissue nearby too. Where your abdomen, you're pumping that abdomen coming in and out. We're not grinning, bearing down. You're not seeing pressure forcing down. It's this gentle lifting up. And it's an inhale between every exhale. So we're going to add that with some movement. Let's take those arms, float them, lift all the way up overhead. Nice breath in. Exhale, twist over towards the right-hand side. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, float those arms, lift up. Exhale, twist over towards the other side. Good. Inhale, bring those arms back up over towards the right-hand side. We're going to take that left arm, bring your left arm up and over. And on your exhale, we're going to bring the arm down. Still trying to twist over towards the side. Now you can go slow. You can pick it up and go a little faster. Or really slow down. Nice job. 3, 2, last one. Back through towards center. Notice left and right. Float those arms, lift all the way up overhead. Let's twist over towards the other side. Right arm reaches all the way up overhead. Just keep twisting off to the left. Nice breath in, and here we go. Good. You can go faster, slower, doing what feels best for you. Good. We've got 3, 2, last one. Back through towards center, and let's make our way come down onto your back. We're going to bring the blocks with us. We're going to start with the blocks in between the hands. Slide those knees in. Ribcage stays over your pelvis. Positioning and breath is key. We're breathing out to the sides, front and back of the ribcage. And as we exhale, blowing out the candles, feeling that pelvic floor lift up. So we'll take the block. Inhale, reach overhead. And then you're going to exhale, pull your left knee in toward your chest. Bring the block over towards that left-hand side. Squeeze the block. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, squeeze. And you're pulling that knee in toward your chest. Think of the core and the pelvic floor as helping pull it in. Squeezing. Inhale, reach. Now you can tap that foot down on the ground. If you wanted, you could extend it out. I'm going to show lots of different options. Check in with what you're feeling. That's the most important thing. We want to make sure that the stomach's not pushing out or bulging. It's creating too much pressure in the pelvic floor. We want to make sure that those ribs aren't flaring up overhead. And if you wanted to add on even more, when you come up, you could curl, come up, and then bring it back down. Nice work. If this eventually got easier, this is a great class to keep coming back to. You could always lift the other leg up, but again, checking in to make sure you don't see that abdomen pushing out. Good. For 3, 2, last one. We're going to switch, bring it right over to the other side. Exhale, squeeze, lift up, and bring it back down. Now we can tap the toes. We can curl up and extend out. You can keep that head down. You can come up onto those left toes, lift the left knee up. Any variation here. Rib cage staying stacked over your pelvis, but you're also not like jamming your back all the way down. The pelvis stays in that neutral position. And if you're having a hard time, like, Melissa, what are you talking about? My abs are pushing out, I'm not quite sure. Really tapping into your breath is important here. So I have lots of resources inside of our app that takes you through step by step how to do this process. And it does take some practice and time. Sometimes we have to work on our mid-back. Sometimes we have to work on our hips. Sometimes it's even the foot, our spine, our nervous system. Everything connects back into the core and pelvic floor. It's not just a matter of doing more strengthening exercises for your core and your pelvic floor. And certainly not doing more kegels. Good. We've got 3, 2. Last 1. Nice job. Now we're going to take the block in between the knees. We've got another block. We're going to place it in our right hand. I'll walk you through the first time what we're going to do. You can be in any variation. So toe taps with the feet. We can also have those legs in tabletop. The arm is going to be reaching towards the ceiling. On the exhale, we're going to squeeze the block, rotate onto our side. Keep reaching that arm overhead. And then pull everything back up to center. Good. Bring the legs over towards the side. Reach that block up. Squeeze the block in between the knees. Come back up through center. Now, if you want to add on, as you bring the legs over towards the side, maybe you straighten out through the legs. And bring it back up. Maybe you roll even more onto your side. Maybe not. Maybe you're like, nope, I'm just going to stay with just bringing the legs to the side, and that's perfectly okay. You can bring the arm out to the side or into a half cactus. It's finding what's working best for your body. We can connect with the core, the obliques. We're getting inner thighs. We're getting that serratus muscle by reaching this arm up towards the ceiling. Woo. There we go. 2 more times on this side. Nice job. Bring it back. Those feet come down. Take a breath. Left arm is going to be reaching up towards the sky, so it comes up just a little. Feet can stay down or elevated. We're going to bring the legs over towards the right-hand side. Squeeze that block. Over towards the right. And bring it back up. Left arm keeps reaching towards the ceiling. Keep checking in with that abdomen so it's not pushing or bulging out. And we're also not gripping it tight the entire time. Now, if you wanted to add on and come onto your side, you can. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a little extension of the legs. Nice job. We've got 2 more. Last 1. Oof, bring it back through towards center. And then we're just going to make our way, come on up into a side plank. I'll bring those hands down into tabletop. Right knee is going to stay down, and we're going to open up to the side. Press into that right hand. Shoulders stay stacked, hips are stacked, left arm overhead. We're going to come back to that Kapalabhati breath if you want. If not, you can do the same thing without it. We're keeping rib cage over the pelvis so we're not flaring everything up. But we're going to exhale. You can blow out through that nose. Gaze can be down, up. You can tap down to the ground in between. You can kick that leg up. We're pressing nice and strong into that right hand. The key when we extend out is not to come into that super big back bend. Rib cage over pelvis. Nice work. Keep pressing into that right shin. 3, 2, last 1. The left leg is going to come down onto the ground. We're going to take that left forearm, slide your left forearm down. Now, 2 options. You can keep the right knee on the ground, coming into a side plank, stacking shoulders and hips, or you can come with those legs out straight into a side plank, stacking shoulders, hips, rib cage over pelvis. Sometimes our body likes to twist, so just make sure we're not twisting here. Now, think of driving the ribcage, drive those hips up towards the sky. And if you want to have little pulses, you can add or you can hold. Gaze at the floor or off towards the side. Lengthening out. Nice job. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it back. Come into tabletop and just be aware of the difference from side to side. Nice breath in, exhale, let it go. Could take one more breath in here. Exhale, let it go. We're gonna keep the left knee down. Just gonna turn to face you guys. Left knee stays down, right leg goes back. Peel everything open. So again, the right leg can stay down and up, moving in and out what feels best. Rib cage over pelvis. If you wanna add the Kapalabhati breath, you certainly can. Here we go on that exhale. Moving in and out. Keep pushing into that left forearm. Use your breath. How does this side feel different? We're not overextending as we come back out, and you can also go really slow. Nice work. Good for 3, 2, last 1. Now we're going to take the legs down. Now you can come into the knees down or the legs straight, right forearm down. Spin over to face the side. Stack the hips, stack those shoulders. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Left side of the rib cage lifting up. We're making sure we're not twisting one way or the other. Now once you get here, you can hold. Or if you want to have the little pulses going up, you can. Nice job. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring everything back down. Just hold for a breath. We're gonna bring those arms out in front. Nice little quick burner today. Important, we started with breathing at the beginning of class and afterwards as well. I want you to think of just kind of gently bringing the legs straight behind or slightly out towards the side to get a little rotation of those hips inward, and really send your breath to your low back and down to those sit bones. Anytime that we work our core and our pelvic floor, it's really important to get that lengthening and relaxation afterwards and get some expansion into this back body. Nice gentle breath in. Nice breath out. Let the head get heavy. And this is such a great class to keep coming back to and watch your progress with it. You could definitely make it more challenging if you wanted to add some ankle weights to it in certain parts. And keep checking in with what you're feeling. And it's okay on one side for it to be harder than the other side. It's just watching your progress and being grateful for what your body can do. You know, we can often be really hard on ourselves and frustrated and have some negative self-talk. I definitely have to work on all of those things. But when we're grateful for what our body can be doing, it just puts a completely different spin on things. Let's take one more breath in here. Exhale, let it all go. Inhale, pull yourself, come back up. Just find a comfortable seated position. Let's take a nice big cleansing breath in. Sweep those arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands down towards heart center. Thanking your body for your practice. If you really enjoyed this practice of learning more about your core and pelvic floor, you're gonna love our free 7-day beginner core and pelvic floor challenge that walks you through step by step so you can really feel what's going on and hit some of those areas that I mentioned that contribute to the core and pelvic floor. I'll also put some more resources for you down below in the description box. Keep up the good work, and I cannot wait to see you in the next class.